Welcome to Legal Education once again. In earlier episodes on will, we saw what is will and how it is to be made. Now, will is a legal declaration of the intention of the testator with respect to his or her property, which he desires to be carried out into effect after his death. We also saw that one who dies without making a will is said to have died intestate. Now, how does a property of a person who has died intestate distributed amongst its heirs? This is governed by the Hindu Succession Act 1956. I intend to cover it in two episodes. In first episode, I intend to cover applicability of the act, the concept of co-partner and few definitions. And in second episode, I intend to cover how a property is distributed between a male intestate died person and a female intestate died person. Now let's begin the applicability act. This act extends to whole of India, and this act applies to any person who is Hindu by religion in any of its forms. Secondly, to Buddhist, Jainas and Sikhs. Thirdly, to any other person who is not Muslim, Christian, Parsi or Jews. So this is the applicability of the act. Now explanation, who are all the Hindus, Buddhists, Jainas and Sikhs by religion? 1. Any child, legitimate or illegitimate, both of whose parents are Hindu by religion, or Buddhist or Sikhs or Jaina. Any child, legitimate or illegitimate, one of whose parents is a Hindu, Buddhist, Sikh or Jain by religion, and who is brought up by a member of such community or family to which the parent belong. Thirdly, any person who is convert or reconvert to Hindu. Now, let's see devolution of interest in co-partnership property. On and from commencement of this act, which is Hindu Succession Act 2005, which is amended act, in a joint Hindu family, the daughter of a co-partner shall by birth become a co-partner in her own rights in the same manner as a son. The daughter will have the same rights in the co-partner property as she would have if she had been a son, and be subject to same liabilities in respect of the said property as that of a son. And any reference to a Hindu Mitakshara co-partner shall be deemed to include a reference to daughter as a co-partner. In nutshell, daughter has earned a right, equal right, as good as a right of a son by way of this amendment act of 2005. However, the above shall not be applicable to any disposition or alienation or partition or testamentary disposition taken place before 20th of September 2004. So this is applicable for all those cases from 2005 onwards. Any property to which a female Hindu becomes entitled by above shall be held by her with incidents of co-partnership ownership, and she is capable of disposing it by her testamentary disposition. That means the woman or the daughter is capable of distributing this property by her testamentary disposition or will. Third, when a Hindu dies after the Amendment Act came into force, that is from 2005, his interest in the property of joint Hindu family shall devolve by testamentary or intestate succession under this act, and the co-parsonage property shall be deemed to have been divided as if partition had taken place, and daughter allotted same share as son. Share of predeceased son or daughter, had they been alive at the time of partition, shall be allotted to the surviving child, and the share of predeceased child of a predeceased son or daughter, as such child would have got had he or she been alive at the time of partition, shall be allotted to the child of such predeceased child of the predeceased child or daughter. In short, from 2005, the daughter becomes a co-partner in property of joint Hindu family and holds same share as son. Daughter can will out her share in the property, or it will be by intestate succession act if she doesn't make a will. The share of a predeceased son or daughter shall be allotted further to surviving child or daughter, surviving son or daughter, and the same as in above step to be followed for next generation if the son or daughter of the predeceased son or daughter is also not alive. It means it runs till the fourth generation. No one shall have any right to proceed a claim against a son, grandson or granddaughter or grandson for recovery of any debt due from his father, grandfather or great-grandfather solely on the ground of pious obligation under the Hindu law. So if there was some pious obligation of the father, grandfather or great-grandfather, no one can initiate a claim against the son or grandson or grand-grandson. That's what it means. Now let's understand some definitions. Agnate. Agnate is one person. If one person is said to be agnate of another if two are related by blood or adoption wholly through males. Cognate, if two are related by blood or adoption but not wholly through male, then they are called cognate. So examples: father's brother son, or father's brother son's son, or father's brother son's daughter are called agnates. Agnatic relation may be male or female. Who is a cognate? Son's daughter's son, or daughter's sister's son, or mother's brother's son, etc. So if these people are related to female, then they are called the cognate. What is full blood? Two persons descended from a common ancestor by the same wife, then they are called full blood. Half blood, descended from a common ancestor but by different wives, so called half blood, that is step brother or step daughter, sister we say. Uterine blood, when descended by common ancestors but by different husband, so mother is same but the husbands are different, then they are called the uterine blood relation. Here, any person, male or female, who is entitled to succeed to the property of the intestate under this act is called a heir. Intestate, we have seen that person who has died without making a testamentary disposition which is capable of taking effect, which is a valid will. If he has died without making that, he is called to have died intestate. Now the heirs are classified in class 1, class 2 and further. In class 2 there are so many further subclasses to 1 to 9. In next episode I intend to cover the distribution of the property of a Hindu male died intestate and a Hindu female have died intestate amongst their heirs. Thank you. Please write to me for any specific queries on my email advsdbapat@gmail.com. Thank you once again.